Hey guys, I'm Krista from Houston. So putting a hitch on your Buick Enclave can take you to some really fun places. It can take you camping, you can put a bike rack on, you can go bike riding, you can even tow a U-Haul trailer almost anywhere in North America. But before you go out and purchase one, you want to make sure that you don't have a factory installed hitch on your Enclave. And to do so, you're going to come to the rear of your vehicle and you're going to see this panel right here. Okay, you're going to have two panel clips at the bottom. And what you want to do is you want to turn both of these panel clips. And when you turn them, you're going to remove this factory installed panel door. It is going to be a little tough. So you're just going to give it a little pull. And as you can see, we already have a hitch factory installed. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove this hitch. And that way we're going to show you how to install an aftermarket U-Haul hitch in case you guys don't have one.
You will need the tools seen here to complete this installation.
Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this hitch. So right here we have our Buick Enclave hitch, and we are going to have 6 attachment points. We're going to have the driver's side attachment points right here that are going to go to the frame, as well as our passenger side. And then we also have the 2 attachments right here that are going to go right here to your bumper in the rear, okay? So right here we're going to show you our 2 existing bumper beam connections. It's going to be right here. And then over here on the driver's side, we're going to have 2 existing ones as well. And we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. They're going to be right here. Okay guys, so before we can get our hitch lined up, we're going to have to lower the exhaust brackets. And to do that safely, we're going to take the strap and we're going to thread it across our cross member, because what this is going to do is this is going to support our exhaust when we drop it. All right, we've got that all done. So if you notice on each of our exhausts, we have rubber exhaust actuators. They're going to be one on the right side of the driver's exhaust, as well as one on the left side of the driver's exhaust. And it's going to be identical over here on our passenger side. One on the left and one on the right. So now to remove these, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a solution of soapy water and spray each one of those and use a pair of pliers. Now if you don't have the same pliers that we're using here in the video, you can just use a pry bar or a flathead screwdriver, okay? So let's get right to it. All right, so we're just going to spray a little soapy water on it. As you can see, the soapy water solution allows for the hanger to slide right off. Just going to do the next side. So that side's down. So now we're going to proceed to do the exact same thing on the driver's side. So in the instructions it calls for, if you have the integrated exhaust outlets, they ask for you to remove the whole fascia. That would include this whole piece along the rear side of the vehicle. Now we have determined that we do not have to do this, so we're going to show you how to do this without removing this fascia. Today I'm going to be using the U-Haul jack stand. As you see, we already have our hitch installed on it. Now, if you do not have one of these readily available, you will need an extra set of hands, as this hitch can get kind of heavy. Okay, so now that we've got it raised up, what we're going to have to do to avoid removing the fascia is we are going to bring the hitch over, but what we're going to do is we're just going to slightly pull down on our passenger side exhaust, and that's going to allow for the hitch to slide over it. That way we can get the driver's side into place. Now we're just going to raise it up a little bit more. We're just going to work around the exhaust on this side as well. Okay. As you can see, the hitch is going to be caught on the exhaust if we do not move it over. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to move it over some more. And once we do that, we'll be able to bypass that driver's side exhaust and get the hitch into place without removing the fascia. All right, now that we have our hitch in place and everything lined up, we're going to take the provided bolt and our conical tooth washer, and we're going to install it into our points on the driver's side frame rail, the two right here, the rear two, as well as the passenger two. Okay, so let's get started. Now we've got everything hand tightened over there. We're going to move to our rear bolt. Now we're going to repeat the process the exact same side. Now we're going to work on the passengers. All right, now that we have everything hand tightened, we're going to torque it down to the manufacturer specifications. Okay guys, so now we're just going to torque all of our bolts down to our manufacturer specifications. We've done the driver's side bolts. We're going to do the exact same thing and torque down the passenger side bolts. Now that we have the frame bolts torqued down, we're going to go to the bumper beam bolts and get those torqued down now as well. All right guys, now that we have everything in place, our next step is going to be to raise the exhaust back up onto its rubber actuators. All right, now we're going to move over to the passenger side. And a little tip guys, that I personally like to do is I spray my actuator again before I hang it up. That way it just makes it a little bit easier for it to slide through. All right, now that all of our isolators are hung back in place, we're now going to remove our exhaust strap. All right, now that we're done with everything, we're going to get the vehicle on solid ground and we're going to do some measurements. All right, guys, so from the ground to the top of the receiver is going to be 18 inches. This is going to allow you to know what type of drop you'll need. And if you want to look right here at the pinhole to the rear edge of the bumper, that's going to be 4.5, and that's going to give you your measurement for any type of vertical accessories, such as your bike rack or your cargo carrier. Guys, so I just want to thank you for watching our video today. Enjoy the outdoors and have a great day.
To learn more about the products seen in this video, or to schedule an installation by U-Haul Hitch Professional, visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.